In this video, we will be discussing about the Citizenship of India, acquisition and termination. Number 1. How to acquire Indian citizenship. There are two ways in which citizenship of India can be acquired: by birth and by naturalization. By birth, a person is said to be a citizen of India by birth if he or she is born in the territory of India, or if either of his or her parents was a citizen of India at the time of his or her birth. By naturalization, a foreign national may acquire citizenship of India by naturalization if he or she has resided in India for at least 5 years and has been registered as a citizen of India. The foreign national must also have renounced his or her former citizenship. Number 2. How to terminate Indian citizenship. The citizenship of India can be acquired by descent, registration, naturalization, or by incorporation of territory. Indian citizenship can be terminated by renunciation, by divestment, and by deprivation. The Constitution of India provides for single citizenship for the entire country. The citizenship law provides for acquisition and termination of citizenship. The law is administered by the Ministry of Home Affairs. Citizenship of India by descent is acquired by a person born outside India if either of his/her parents is a citizen of India at the time of his/her birth. A person born in India on or after 26th of January, 1950 but before 10th of December, 1992 is a citizen of India by birth if either of his/her parents was a citizen of India at the time of his/her birth. A person born in India on or after 3rd of December, 2004 is a citizen of India by birth if both of his/her parents are citizens of India or one of them is a citizen of India and the other is not an illegal migrant at the time of his/her birth. Citizenship of India by registration can be acquired by a person of Indian origin who is ordinarily resident in India for 7 years, or a person of Indian origin who is ordinarily resident in India for 5 years and is married to a citizen of India, or a person of Indian origin who has been registered as a citizen of India for 5 years, or a person of Indian origin who has been registered as an overseas citizen of India for 5 years. Citizenship of India by naturalization can be acquired by a person who is resident in India for 12 years, or a person who is resident in India for 11 years and is married to a citizen of India, or a person who has been resident in India for 9 years and has been registered as an overseas citizen of India for 5 years. Citizenship of India by incorporation of territory is acquired by the residents of an Indian territory that is incorporated into India. Citizenship of India can be terminated by renunciation, by divestment, and by deprivation. Renunciation is the voluntary relinquishment of citizenship. A person who renounces his Indian citizenship shall lose. Number 3. Benefits of Indian citizenship. The Constitution of India provides for a single citizenship for the entire country. Indian citizenship can be acquired by birth, descent, registration, naturalization, or by incorporation of territory. Indian citizenship can also be terminated in certain cases. The benefits of Indian citizenship are as follows. Number 1. Right to vote. All Indian citizens who are 18 years of age or above are eligible to vote in elections to the Lok Sabha, lower house of parliament, and the legislative assemblies of the states. Number 2. Right to hold public office. Indian citizens can hold any public office in the country, subject to meeting the eligibility criteria prescribed for such office. Number 3. Right to travel. Indian citizens can travel to any part of the country without any restrictions. They can also travel to other countries with a valid passport. Number 4. Right to own property. Indian citizens can own property in any part of the country. Number 5. Right to live and work. Indian citizens can live and work in any part of the country. Number 6. Right to education. Indian citizens have the right to free and compulsory education up to the age of 14 years. Number 7. Right to equality. Indian citizens are guaranteed equality of opportunity and treatment in all spheres of life. Number 8. Right to freedom. Indian citizens enjoy the right to freedom of speech and expression, assembly, association, movement, and residence. Number 9. Right to freedom of religion. Indian citizens have the right to freely profess, practice, and propagate their religion. Number 10. Right to constitutional remedies. Indian citizens can approach the courts for the enforcement of their fundamental rights. Drawbacks of Indian citizenship. India is a land of opportunity. From a land of scarcity, it has transformed into a land of plenty. However, there are some drawbacks of Indian citizenship which are discussed below. Lack of social security. There is no social security provided by the government to its citizens in India. The concept of social security is still evolving and is in a nascent stage in India. Poor quality of life. The quality of life in India is poor as compared to developed countries. The infrastructure is not well developed and the standard of living is also not up to the mark. Crime and corruption. Crime and corruption are rampant in India. There is no rule of law and the situation is very chaotic. Lack of opportunities. There are limited opportunities for growth and development in India. The economy is not very diversified and there is a lot of poverty and unemployment. Who is eligible for Indian citizenship? The Constitution of India provides for single citizenship for the entire country. The Citizenship Act 1955 sets out the process for acquiring and losing Indian citizenship. The Act has been amended several times since its enactment, most recently in 2020. Indian citizenship can be acquired by birth, descent, registration, naturalization or by incorporation of territory. Birth. A person born in India on or after 26th of January 1950 but before 1st of July 1987 is a citizen of India by birth. A person born in India on or after 1st of July 1987 is a citizen of India if either of his/her parents is a citizen of India at the time of his/her birth. Descent. A person born outside India on or after 26th of January 1950 but before 10th of December 1992 is a citizen of India by descent if his/her father was a citizen of India at the time of his/her birth. A person born outside India on or after 10th of December 1992 is a citizen of India by descent if both of his/her parents are citizens of India at the time of his/her birth. Registration. A person of Indian origin who is ordinarily resident in India may apply for registration as a citizen of India after 5 years of continuous residence in India. Naturalization. A foreign national may apply for naturalization as an Indian citizen after completing 12 years of continuous residence in India. The applicant must also have been resident in India for the last 5 years and must have held a residence permit during that period.